One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before...
There he goes! Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's inside the 40, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers. Oh,
he hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Otis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Longo. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Longo. It's complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Snap it to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts. Nice catch by the tight end.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Got a man. It's Cruz. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cruz. And tackled there by the defense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Picks up 4. Brings up
2nd down coming up. Looking for space. It's Otis. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 10.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back in the Tar Heels, so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen.
Turning it on. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Longo. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. Complete downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can...
There he goes. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a heat. Gets the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarter.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Longo. He'll take another shot here. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
North Carolina, 52. SMU, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back on the option to give. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Touchdown Mustangs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 87.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to pass, it's Longo. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown Tar Heels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Let's go! Looking to fire. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. This time on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looking downfield, it's Longo. Catch in the middle, it's Otis.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays, they're hard to...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.